episode 40 at this point, I just want it all to end. The show, the world, the universe. Let a black hole filled with nothing but vacuum take us in for eternity. Have a great show.
Unboxing Eric. He's just a little guy. How can he cause this much drama? Watch him fly. Unboxing Eric.
Look at me. I'm flying with balloons.
He was our little guy. He was an annoying little twerp, but he was a little twerp.
How do you
Eric.
stop this thing?
Unboxing Eric. Our little twerp.
I can see Kelly Clarkson's house from here.
Our little perfection.
How far till I get to Stearns?
Thank you, Howard, for bringing us this gift.
Get me down from here, you motherfucker.
Unboxing Eric. You know what to do.
I think I am gonna be sick.
Unboxing Eric. You know what to do.
Hello, Stern.
Unboxing Eric.
I just want to say on behalf of me and my family, a giant fuck you to Sirius XM satellite radio. How dare you keep people from listening to the genius that is me? I know these three losers almost ruin it every time. But there is a lot of entertainment in that word. Almost.
Thank you, Eric.
Did Eric fart at the end
I think he farted. He just left us with the toot. But there is a lot of entertainment in almost entertaining. So thank you and welcome to the almost entertaining Unboxing Eric the Actor here on the Hackride Studios channel. It's Sunday. Do you know who your kids are? Who cares? Because it's time to watch Unboxing Eric, the show about Eric Lynch and his calls into the Howard Stern Show. With me, as always, is the beautiful DJ Electra.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
How you doing, sweet thing? Haven't seen you in a long time.
I've been doing good. You miss me?
Yes, it's been like 4 hours. Also with us is Luigi Greenberg.
Yo, 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 my wiggers.
Oh, well then.
See, he gets the booze right away. It's him. It's on him. No, we love Luigi. Everyone, check out Luigi Greenberg. How you doing, Luigi? What's going on with you? What's going new in your life?
You might love me, but I hate all of you.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know. I was trying to play along.
That should be a song.
That's
Yes, I'm frequently loved, but I hate it all.
Luigi, don't break my heart. My achy breaky heart. There's another song for you, Electra.
Hey,
Go ahead and
now.
make that one for us. It's original. KCD 2025. So
It would match my mullet.
I don't have a bomb on the soundboard effect, but if I did, I'd hit the bomb button right there. So I hope everyone's doing great. We got a long show, a lot of calls to get through tonight, so I don't want to waste your time with nonsense other than to say our unboxing Riley Martin is back up. Yay! Sirius really took their time on this one.
Yeah, they did.
Usually takes 2 days. This one took 2.5. So good on you, Sirius. Win a number, I think, like 19 now for the team. But it's really slowed our momentum in impressions. So who cares? What? We hope you enjoy it. We're not here to do anything but make some fun stuff and have some fun doing it. Be damned the sort of results. So thank you for joining us.
Turns out the executives at Sirius are actually very big fans.
They don't
Totally. Maybe it's true.
They've checked out. Once that stock hit 18 and they hit the sell button, they all were like, "Where did I work? Sirius? What? What? No. I was in the satellite business. No, not Sirius. What is that? That's that's that car company, right? In the radios in the cars? No, not that. Because it was at $2 for 10 years. Awful.
I remember.
Awful.
I remember that.
Yeah, so they all got paid. And by the way, I've said it before. I think Howard Stern is the biggest single stockholder at Sirius. That's my guess. So he literally. So when you think about why does Sirius do the things they do? Oh, there's some music. Let's dance.
I don't know what that was.
Why does Sirius do the things they do? Well, because they're bowing to their shareholders, and Stern's a pretty big shareholder. So, that's. But anyway, we won. We'll continue to win until we lose, and then we'll lose because nothing carries over. So we could have 100 wins in a row, but lose that 101st and get a strike and have a vacation.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I know, right?
I could use a vacation.
Someone strike us, please. We all want a vacation. No, we don't. We don't. Don't do that.
Wish for things like that. Come on.
No, we're too good. I mean, I have this free ass lawyer that would work for me, so we're good. Right?
Yay.
I'm not aware of that. He has all the free time in the world to do something stupid like this. So, speaking of stupid, DJ Electrify, are you ready for the call recap?
I'm stupid. Let's do it.
You know,
stupid,
you got me
silly
thinking
girl.
now. You got me thinking.
Oh no.
Is there something like some way I could market Dabbleverse lawyer? Like there already is a Dabbleverse lawyer, but he's an asshole, and like maybe I could be the good one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Get your money up front. You're not gonna want
100%.
You're not going to want an
retainers.
IOU with this community.
I only work on retainer.
That's right. Large ones.
This community is much like at the end of Dumb and Dumber when they're going through that briefcase and they just have a bunch of IOUs. It's like, oh, here's a $200,000 for a sports car. You might want to hold on to that one.
This is as good as gold.
Yeah. Yes, it is not. It is not. Don't do friends with your family or YouTube people. That's the rule you have.
Like, here's some artwork for a shirt.
Yeah.
Does that count as a retainer? You're like,
Oh, Luigi,
I can do my own artwork for shirts.
Did you hear about DJ Electra's new business?
I have not. Tell me all about it.
It's amazing. So what she does is she makes your intro, and then she colludes with some guy in Guatemala to strike your channel, and then she gets you to pay to get it returned, and she looks like a hero. Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Solid business plan.
I was thinking about it while I was walking today. I'm like, my God, she's a genius. It's the perfect crime. So congratulations.
I've heard of crazier business ideas.
That's right. So come get your intro made today by Electra, and Jose will be striking you in 3 months from Guatemala. And then you're gonna have to prove to the Guatemala YouTube that you wrote the song. But guess what? If you think the bots in America are bad, you should see those Guatemalan bots. Oh, they're terrible.
It's funny though because someone else that I made an intro for actually contacted me and was like, should I be worried? Literally.
Sorry, Blind Mike.
Wow.
Sorry, Blind Mike. The good thing about that song is I actually played all the guitars on it, so we're safe on that one.
You made that song.
Yeah, but I here's what I want, Luigi. If this is gonna turn into chaos, let's do it. Let's go chaotic. Let's go goblin mode. Let's just take Mr. Beast's
Scorched Earth.
Let's take Mr. Beast's intro song. Let's just copyright it. If we can do this, let's do this, YouTube, right? Like, I'm going to take your song. You didn't copyright it? I'm going to take it. I don't care that you made it. I don't care that you put it out first. And everything that's been precedent for the last 100 years in copyright law doesn't matter anymore. Hi, YouTube.
You know what we need? We need an internet beef.
Internet beef.
I got
Who
a
could
lot
we
of
beef with?
My
I
middle
don't know.
name is
I'm
Internet.
too friendly. I'm friendly with everybody.
Yeah, no, well, here's the thing.
I hate everybody the same.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
There's
a
bit of
cop
that.
out. I would say that the truth of the matter is, I started to I did panel shows and I was Hackride and all this stuff, and I just got to realizing like war games. The only way to win is not to play. It really just started buzzing in my head like there is no winner. It's just a competition of losing, and it's like. People that you're competing against have some real issues. God did not hand them a good deck, and so you're doing good. You're happy. You're doing this for a different reason. This filled a different hole, and then all of a sudden you're like arguing with people, but you don't. And so my point is that it's pointless, and it's a forest for the trees thing. So I can't even fake it at this point. That's why there is no puzzle box. That's why there is no Hackride anymore. I can't fake being pissed. I just got it too good, baby. It's like I'm just lying to you if I'm doing that.
Have you ever heard Dee Snider talk about why he believes he was a one-hit wonder?
No, but I've heard D's nuts. D's nuts.
Ew.
No,
he said he said the same thing. He said we started off too angry, and I was writing songs from a pool in my giant mansion. I didn't have anything to be angry about anymore.
Guys, that's actually like when I started Puzzle Box, I was like 50-50 on whether I was gonna like exist any longer. Like I was still dealing with my dad shit. I was going through lots of stuff that I can't talk about because I signed things. But it was not. So the point being is that filled a different hole. I'm in a happy place now. It healed me. It worked. It can do it. Art can heal, and not like other people liking your art. Oh, don't look for that. No, just making it, just completing, setting a goal and completing it. That is amazing. And so now I do that all the time with my music. Before I was like, I can't finish my songs. I'm finishing songs left and right now. Anyway, why are we talking about this? It's 12 minutes in. People are going to be angry.
We better do the recap.
Got to do the recap. Are we ready? Here we go.
Let me take a sip of my beverage.
What are you drinking?
Apple juice.
No, well, that
was delicious.
That means apple juice can be delicious if it's mixed right.
It can be, but that means her top is not coming off, which is not good. All right, are we ready to do this?
Okay, now we're ready.
It still might.
True.
All right, here we go. The call recap from last week. It was one call 151. It's a little long. Take a deep breath. And here we go.
Recap of call 151. Howard comes in hot about Kimmel note. Kimmel, holy shit, this is long. Kimmel spent
I told you it was
38.86 on ETM. Then ETM backed out. John got a job the week before. What? ETM couldn't find one person to go with him to AI? Oh, American Idol. ETM accuses Howard of stealing pet cock bit from Johnny.
Yes.
Ralph called in looking for those free tickets. Eric again wipes his own ass. Brandy would shoot a scene with ETM for 10K. Howard and ETM both miserable bastards. ETM pays $24.95 a month from Brandy to Lore website. Ew. ETM wheelchair does not take gasoline. No one knows the correct way to say to Lore. Baba Booey. And I think
Baba
it's
Booey
Taylor.
fucked everyone up.
It was Taylor, not to Lore. It's Taylor. Baba Booey. 36 triple D, 5'2", 125 pounds. ETM like softcore boob slut stuff. Eric is trash at phone sex with Brandy. Johnny Frodo checks in. Gangsta attack. ETM and Brandy bond over American Idol and Sanjaya. ETM wrote Brandy a letter. Brandy and ETM going on a date. Eric says, "Thank you."
She did it. That was a lot of stuff. I told you last week's call was pivotal. We learned Eric, still wipes his own ass, which is maybe the most important thing. And we learned that Baba Booey will, if given a choice, fuck everything up all the time forever. And 36 triple Ds we learned are smaller than what Electra has. Oh my God, the things we learned, people. But that is the call recap. DJ Electra, great job. Fantastic work. People
I don't know
also.
why I still read it so fast, except I just want to get through it.
It's the music. This makes you.
It is the music. You're right.
All dates should have this music behind it. Yeah. So I was born in Oregon.
I
Went to
agree.
University of Oregon. Where'd you go? How many kids do you have? All right, next. Ding. Get her out of here. Next one. All right. Oh, your tits are nice. Yeah, you have a nice smile. Oh, where's that tooth? Get her out of here. Speed dating.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that'd be
Perfect.
fun.
Speed
That's
dating,
all right.
but like you just play it on your phone on a one regular date. It's not even speed dating. It's just one
Now
regular
imagine banging to that music.
What do you mean imagine? That you don't.
Jackhammer.
That is called. If you're fucking that song, you're lasting to the first flute. It's just way too fast.
I don't even need the song.
16, it's like if you make it into 16 bars of that thing, doctors check for sensation in your penis because they put a stethoscope. It's dead. It's dead down there. He made it to the second stanza. He's superhuman. All right,
And
folks,
I'm
here
done.
we go. We're having fun.
I want
We're
to say
having
hi
fun.
to people in chat. I want to say hi to Andrea, Duper Duper
Oh,
Doo,
hey,
Triple D.
Andrea.
She is Triple D. Jack Samson's here. We got Brian Kowalczyk, Jerry Lahane. What's up, everyone? Delta Zero's here. My favorite people.
That is a good crew right there.
know.
We could go out to the
Kendo.
Socia tonight and beat the what are they called? I forget all my outsider lingo. Put it in the chat. Who could we go to the who could we go to the soda shop and knife fight with while we sing?
Isn't that song Isn't that song Flight of the Bumblebee?
Hi, brother
Yes.
JP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, it
Hi,
is.
Articulate John.
That's why
He bangs to it.
Yeah, it's from like 1400, so that's why we can all play it.
1400.
People have been banging to that song for 600 years. God damn. All right, are we ready for some calls?
I don't think your math is right on that.
What year is it? It's 500? No, 600 years. It's year 2000. The year 2000. Wasn't the Renaissance like 1400 years or in the year 1400?
The Renaissance? Yes, the Renaissance was a long time ago.
So that would be 600 years ago, correct? Roughly?
Not that
We
that
have no
song
idea.
was written in the Renaissance.
All classical music was written in the year 1400. It's a fact. It's a fact. All right, here we go.
Did everybody ditch history like I did and get stoned in a Volkswagen bus?
Yes.
No.
Pretty much.
Tell us more. No. Tell us less. Here we go. We got a lot of calls. Let's get to them. Here's call 152. Eric's not going to start angry, is he? No, he never does. He's going to start angry.
Let's go to Eric the
They
Midget.
haven't even made language yet.
He told back and thought he was an alien.
Eric the Midget wants to say hello. Go ahead, Eric. You're the first caller in our week back.
Good morning.
Good morning. What is it quickly? I'm moving the show along.
Welcome back from your customer paying vacation.
Thank you.
Wow, you really got that one. Huh?
You're not paying, so what do you care?
I'm back.
Yeah, aren't you,
I had a week to work on that, and I blew it.
Well,
Where's your
he
bill?
He pays.
He
The satellite.
pays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times do you have to be reminded of that?
Oh, I hang on your every word.
Sorry, Eric. We
Midget.
didn't overlook our Eric flyer. It's a wonderful thing.
All right, let's all calm down and let Eric have a word.
So, Artie, if you leave, I could tell you 3 things that will happen before you ever get another job. 1, the Yankees will win the championship. Number 2, I'll get a job before you will. Number 3, I'll get laid before you get a job.
Huh? All right, let's break down that little top 3 list.
He had a better voicemail about you leaving. That was.
Okay, so he starts the fucking call with an insult. Just back from vacation. Guys are all fresh. They're like, Eric, you're the first call back from vacation. What did we miss? And he's like, how did you enjoy your customer-paid vacation? That is the essence of Eric, DJ Electra. Right there.
The original troll.
Well, just so surly. Like, not happy that they're back, not interested in what they were doing, just had an insult he thought of in the days and couldn't wait to get there and say it. And then picked up a pen and had three jokes for Artie, because jokes come in
Right.
threes.
If
And so
Eric had ever had a job, he would know that customers pay for everyone's vacation.
It's like, yeah, the government doesn't pay for your vacation, loser. Yes, no, we all paid for your vacations, Eric. Well, your parents did, I guess. Your rich parents. So not yours, but goddamn, he got us again. Eric's right, he got us. He trapped us in a logic circle.
He still got money from the government.
He will probably, yeah. Oh, to live in his apartment and pay Jan? 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Was actually a little more angry. Hey, Gary.
Eric, that sucks.
Yeah, Gary, where are we on that?
So you say the Yankees winning a championship sucks.
Well, no, I'm saying
Some
that
Yankees
your
fans
joke
will.
sucked.
Gary, isn't there a call
Eric's
from
on
Eric
fire.
the actor?
That is scary.
A voicemail or something?
The one where he's pissed at you?
Does that include his Artie stuff?
No.
The one where he's pissed at you.
What is he
no,
pissed
the
at
other
you
one.
about?
Oh, you want to hear that one?
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't he always pissed
That
at
I
you?
don't pick up
Yeah, but
fast
what
enough.
lately pissed him off?
Here, I'll play it for you. He leaves all these long voicemails. But there was one about Artie, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it was a Sal interview. Sal interviewed me.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Wack Pack feedback.
Oh, yeah, right here. Well,
Okay. So listen,
He knows
usually
they don't even know.
Usually I cut out Wack Pack feedback that is unrelated to Eric, but there was some Wack Packers in here we've covered pretty extensively, so I left.
I'm on that, and then we'll get to his voicemail left about me. This is
You
Wack.
got a better memory than you do.
Yeah, thank you.
See how on fire he is? Everything is an insult. Everything is like, fuck you. I do it better than you. He is. I am telling you after the call 151, until you change my mind, that's where everything changed, because you can hear him nipping at the ankles in a way he didn't in one call 150. After call 151, after the mini phone conversations with Brandy Taylor, he is a different man. That the pudding's coming to the top. You know what I'm saying? He needs that pudding out. And it's
Did you
He
just
needs
make
that
up that
pudding
analogy?
yeah, he's just pudding out. He needs to, spoon out the pudding. And he gets to spoon out the pudding soon. And he's gonna be a better man for it. But do you not see the change? Do you not see the
Hey,
difference?
baby, I need to get my pudding out.
Can I spoon my pudding out into your cup? Into your little bowl there? Into your flesh cup?
Help me
spoon
get my pudding out. Pudding.
Can I put my sweet pudding into your flesh cup?
Oh God! Shut up, you guys.
All right, here we go.
Grossing
Wack
me
Pack
out.
feedback.
Give me a little pussy shavings on that. There we go.
Here is
my
about
God,
Artie
I'm gonna
leaving.
smack
They
you.
interviewed all of the Wack Pack.
Which I'm not.
Which I'm not. Did you?
What? I didn't understand what he said. What did he
Which
say?
I'm not in the Wack Pack.
Which I'm not in the Wack.
Yeah, listen. We gotta hear him like he gets buried.
You got a better memory than you do.
Yeah, thank you. Wack Pack feedback. Here is about Artie leaving. They interviewed all of the Wack Pack.
Which I'm not.
Which you're on.
He's like, which you are in.
Artie Lang may quit the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, so the big news here around this week is Artie may quit the Stern Show because of his addiction, might not go to rehab. He's got a lot going on in his life. He had movies going on, so he may leave the show. And so they were having fun with him.
And the Wack Pack gives their opinions.
This is Riley Martin.
Hey, Riley!
Now, I'm
I thought you'd like that. I thought you'd like that. So yes, let's go back and let's hear Riley Martin.
Opinions.
This is the intro.
This is Riley Martin.
Yes.
Now, I'm hoping beyond hopes that between now and January that Artie would have settled any differences that he and Howard may have, or that he may have with Sirius. But I can perfectly understand your feelings on the subject. Since I am working for basically free, and what have you, for these cheap bastards.
Hi, this is Blue Irish.
Oh my God!
Dude. So it was a little bit of a foreshadowing for DJ Electra because he is now He's not on Unboxing Riley Martin. He's not yet working for Howard. They just gave him his first pilot show, and so. But
He's
this
not
is a little
on
later.
Unboxing Riley Martin yet. He hasn't
No.
started that show yet.
We
Like
haven't
the
got
one
there
that we
yet.
do.
No.
We're just about there. But this is like a flash forward where he's like, these cheap motherfuckers are paying me.
I literally, for a
Oh
second,
my
was like,
God.
we need to take bets on whether or not this short message ended in something anti-Semitic. And I would have bet yes. But I would have been wrong.
When I say the last bit of Eric's fun, but it's like when he gets the fringe and goes to the Bunny Ranch, there's an area that's just perfect or perfect for Eric. The end of Riley Martin is the best. When he is like just fighting with Stern every day, drunk as hell, and
Yeah, I agree.
so
Oh,
it's
really?
gonna be
He
good.
turns
Yeah.
into a raging alcoholic and fights with Stern every day. That sounds
Well,
fantastic.
I mean, you work every day, you see, and they don't pay you because you're a black man, you see. It gets so funny.
It
gets so
He
funny.
said it, not me. He said
I
it.
wouldn't say raging.
They call it a crash.
Snarky.
The
Snarky alcohol.
A backhanded alcoholic.
Gen Z's call it a crash out daily. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But let's get back to it.
Basically free, and what have you, for these cheap bastards.
Hold on. Just pause it for a second. I think this is a great way for us to cross promote. If you
Pre-promote.
cross promote. If you
Pre-promote.
have not watched Riley Martin cooking beans, it
Oh,
might
yes.
be the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
My face and my stomach still hurt from laughing so hard
I
on that
was
episode.
laughing so fucking hard. Like, I felt like I was having a nervous breakdown in a weird way because I was laughing so hard. Like, I felt like I couldn't control my body.
That's why Sirius had to hide that one. We were just having too
I
much fun.
agree.
They're like, no,
Yeah.
pull this
Yeah,
one.
let's
But it
back
just
up.
came back up. So after this one, head on over there.
I'm going to
to
watch
Unboxing
it again
Riley.
before the night is over. I promise.
I think we got a super chat. Joe Black
Joe
says
Black.
$2. Thank you. We fucking love you. Well, we love
Hey,
you.
we freaking love you back.
Joe Black.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And let's get back to the calls because we know that's what you really love.
But I can perfectly understand your feelings on the subject.
I had to hear it.
Since I am working for basically free and what have you for these cheap bastards.
Hi, this is Blue Iris. I don't think you should quit the show. I think you should just take some time off to eat some cunts and have some fun and then come.
She did not just say that. Oh my god.
Now you can see why
I've ever heard.
You can see why I left those in now. I had to. When she said that, I almost fell out of my chair because it's almost like something we write in the AI. Like, how did we? Oh, it's brilliant. Let's listen to it again, guys.
Please.
One Blue Iris.
Free and what have you for these cheap bastards.
Hi, this is Blue Iris. I don't think you should quit the show. I think you should just take some time off to eat some cunts and have some fun and then come back to the show. I don't care if you're fat and smelly and do drugs. Honey, I'd still lick your ass.
Listen there, actor. Part of your future is going to be nothing more than standing in the unemployment line and collecting the unemployment checks because there's no way that you're going to get any further acting jobs after leaving the show. Get rid of this fat ass.
Sad that he...
Oh, amazing! Wack Pack.
Those were supposed to be pep talks for Artie. Pep talks for Artie.
That might be the best 2 minutes. That might be the best 2 minutes we've ever done on this channel.
Can we please hear it one?
Oh, yes,
more
we
time?
can.
Yes,
oh, yes, we can. Back to Riley Martin, and then here. Notice this too. Like Eric, compared to the other two, just peters out into nothingness.
He just doesn't get it. He just does not get it. Whatever it is, he doesn't get it.
I have never heard cunt say no so nonchalantly in my entire. I've heard British people. They don't say it this nonchalantly. It's the most nonchalant cunt I've ever heard in my life.
To be free and what have you for these cheap bastards.
Hi, this is Blue Iris. I don't think you should quit the show. I think you should just take some time off to eat some cunts and have some fun and then come back to the show. I don't care if you're fat and smelly and do drugs. Honey, I'd still lick your ass.
Listen there, the actor. Part of your future is going to be nothing more than
Show's
standing
over,
in.
folks. Show's over. It's over.
We cannot function after this.
What a dichotomy!
Have a great
You go
week.
from Blue Iris licking your ass to the midget shitting on you. It's that 180 right there is fucking. I have whiplash. One more time.
Quit the show. I think you should just take some time off to eat some cunts and have some fun and then.
Guys, you're a little down right now. Just take our advice. Take some time off. Eat some cunt.
Oh my
Does
stomach!
that apply to me too?
My stomach hurts. Jesus.
Cunt makes everyone happy.
Eating cunt makes everyone happy.
Oh my god, my stomach hurts. I'm not even kidding.
Guys, go watch the unboxing Blue Iris that we did. It's got a lot of this sort of cunt. If you like the cunt humor, oh my god.
Oh my
More
god.
Blue Iris. She's literally my favorite. She's
I
so
love
freaking
Blue
hilarious.
Iris. I love.
We might have
Blue
another
Iris.
Blue Iris in
Yeah.
the future, but we got a lot more tonight. So let's get to it.
Then come back to the show. I don't care if you're fat and smelly and do drugs. Honey, I'd still lick your ass.
Listen there, the actor. Part of your future is going to be nothing more than standing in the unemployment line and collecting the unemployment checks because there's no way that you're going to get any further acting jobs after leaving the show.
My face.
Get rid of this fat ass.
Oh.
Sad that he was stronger on that piece than his call today.
Yeah, you blew it, Eric.
Yeah, your call was pretty bad,
blew it.
but you were good on that. Wack Pack feedback. You were more clear.
Oh my
you know.
Whatever.
Sorry. Just giving you some
I think
helpful.
Gary was a lot more angry.
We're giving you some helpful criticism.
Well, Artie always gives Gary the retard business.
I
so.
know, but
Hey, Joey, what's up?
Gary really, his emotions, he sold them.
The retard business.
He actually sounded pretty coherent. Like
He sounds pretty erudite.
He's clear on that thought. Yeah.
You know, sometimes Stuttering John didn't stutter. Like sometimes Gary the retard isn't so
He's not
retarded.
retarded.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
So what was he yelling at you about?
It's like when I don't pick up the phone fast enough.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll play you that one. It's kind of funny. It's a little long, though.
Oh, God, I missed these.
Yeah, so, okay, so here we are. Eric calls now when he is slighted. Again, didn't happen all that much before, every once in a while. It's going to happen a lot now. Cause
When he is
Eric's
perceived slighted.
Guys, let's just call it what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. His balls dropped. His sack done dropped. Gravity finally hit his sack. He's finally a man. And now he's going to act like a man and call and leave nasty voicemail messages.
Can we make an hour-and-a-half show of Blue Iris saying, just eat some cunt?
Yeah. I think it should be nighttime tales you tell your children. Cinderella, she had her cunt eaten by the prince. Okay, we got to do that with the AI.
I was not expecting that. That hit me by such surprise.
An Irish cunt will always just thrown into a room will always make someone smile. That was her gift. She really was the Perry Caravello of female, kind of oddities. Again, go watch that unboxing Blue Iris. We discover a lot more, including her son, which was even weirder than her, which is saying something.
I think that we should, definitely do a story about the Blue Iris Prince Cunt Eater story, bedtime story.
Oh, that's good.
In her voice, would that be fabulous?
Yeah, but to everyone, for the whole family. Bring grandma.
Yes.
I got it. Blue Iris reads Little Red Riding Hood. What big eyes you have.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Back to the call.
It's for Howard.
Derailed.
Hey, Big Nose. What the fuck is your problem? I left a message on Gary's voicemail that I was going to talk to you about this morning. Only thing is, instead of talking to me about it, you leave me on hold for 2.5.
Is that Will Forte? Is that a Will Forte?
What the hell is this picture?
Yes, it is.
Why does he only have half a weird beard and half a hair?
You're going to have to ask Will Forte. I'm not sure I saw it, and I'm like...
I know the story. I know the full story.
That's messed up.
Give it in one paragraph.
He used to have a show called Last Man on Earth, and on Last Man on Earth, there was a segment in which he finds a brother who loved playing pranks on him. One of the pranks he pulls is that while Will Forte has a giant, years-long grown beard, he shaves off half of it while he's asleep. There was no way to CGI it, so Will Forte really had to do that, but also had to travel amidst the filming scene.
Why did he cut the other half off?
Because he had to keep the half for filming.
Oh, he was filming a movie.
It was a show.
Now I get it.
Yes,
I get it.
and so he actually had to travel, and he's told the story about like having to fly on a plane with half a beard.
Oh my God!
I liked Last Man on Earth until he ran into another man, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah,
I've been bamboozled here. Hoodwinked.
That was the goof of the show, was that he was not the last man on Earth.
It was so relaxing, though, when he was just riding around. There was no one else. I like that. Just do a show like that.
Oh, I thought that was a metaphor that he ran into another man. Like,
oh, no.
You've been doing
that
that all
gay
day.
metaphor.
She's been doing that all day long. She did that all Catch-22. It's crazy.
What, just misunderstanding you?
No, comedy.
That's a great show. I'm going to rewatch that. That was really a great show.
Half hours.
No, by the way, this is like one of like 50 billion,
Yeah, your last week on air, you were going to get an apology out of me.
Just a reminder, he doesn't take pauses.
Trip. Because you leaving me on hold that Wednesday and Thursday? No way.
See? No way. No way.
Hey, Will, this message is
There was no pause there.
He is a 13-year-old girl on these voicemails. He's a mean girl. He's a mean girl on these phone calls.
No, I
He's
said
a
that.
manic Eric day. He's a little manic.
Yeah, I guess he could have his days.
Going off.
He needs to eat some cunt.
Yes, he does.
So that's what I need.
I set this tape back now to the beginning.
No.
Isn't there a fast forward on this? I guess not. Gary, where's the Eric pissed at Howard call so I can fast forward? Like, what page is that on?
Go to Gary, page 2.
Right,
Second column. Hot take, third one down.
thanks.
Hey, Will, this message is for Howard. I'll talk to you about this morning. Only thing is, instead of what the fuck? Oh, instead, I'd rather argue with Ronnie about the heating and air memo. Listen, Big Nose. Who the fuck cares if you're hot or you're damn cold?
Ball's dropped. I'm telling you, the ball's dropped.
In your memo. I certainly the fuck don't. I wouldn't care if you froze your big nose up off in that limo. At least maybe it'd be an improvement on your looks.
Man, he's funny on these.
He's good.
So, I'm going to be calling in today to talk to you about the very same thing I called in for on Monday morning. And I expect to get on the fucking air and not spend 2.5 hours on hold listening to your dumbass argue with anybody of your staff about anything. So, it kind of is an important thing for me to get on the air to explain that message. To tell you that I'm not going to respond or forward this one.
That's the best part of the
Yeah,
message.
he just gets cut off. So funny. You're funny, Eric. You're all worked up.
You know what? As I was listening to Jackie's carrying on, I wonder who's least grateful, Eric or Jackie?
Hey, now. Hey, Eric. Do you have a high IQ? I mean, are you like a bright guy?
Yes.
Because it's like funny to me that you don't understand that I'm doing a show that it's not about.
Well, that settles that. He said yes. Moving on. No further investigation needed.
You, like, I have to do a show. Like, I can't pick up the phone.
To entertain people.
Yeah. It's funny to me that you don't even understand that.
I understand that. I just don't appreciate what
He doesn't appreciate it.
When his tone gets like that, he's lying. He's very wishy-washy when he gets so. What shows up on his mind shows up on his face is a lyric from a guy, a rapper that I knew in L.A. here. He goes, what shows up on the mind shows up on the face. And I carried that thought in my head about people. People can't hide their emotions. And Eric can't hide when he's lying. And his voice gets weak and it gets all high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
His
truth.
voice
That's
gives
it.
it away.
It does.
It
Get
does.
a better tell, Eric. God damn.
He just sounds confused and, like, out of it.
He does not have a poker face.
No. Or a poker voice.
No.
I've got something that sometimes is.
Hey. I don't know what the context of this is, but this fucking made me laugh. The last time I listened to this channel, they mentioned the quote Dabbleverse, and I had to ask Chat GPT what that was, and I wish I had it.
And you are so welcome for that. I'm sure you are.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to throw.
involved now.
You're gonna have to throw that phone away. You're gonna have to move.
Start over, burn
Erase
it all
your
down,
memory,
and start
erase
over.
it all.
Yeah. You're gonna have to. What do you think about being a black lady? We're gonna have to change you. We're gonna have to change you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We all regret it.
It's so promising and then so filled with drugs. It's much like the Dabbleverse was much like a promising NFL rookie that got the $100 million contract, discovered the hookers, discovered the ladies, and had 1 year and then sort of burnt out. Now it's playing the Canadian League.
The Johnny Football of the internet.
Yes. But, to each their own.
Topic of what you guys are talking.
I forget
Witness
that guy's
relocation.
Doogie Howser?
No, Johnny
Yeah.
Football. What was his name?
Johnny Manziel?
Manziel.
Yeah. He originally
I knew that.
committed to the Oregon Ducks, and
Oh,
then
really?
decommitted, and Marcus Mariota came. So we won that one. Thank you. Thank you. 10 Oregon Ducks drafted in the NFL draft this year. That is a record.
That's a record
Yeah,
for
but I
any
can't-
school, huh?
No, no, it is not. Alabama
Just an Oregon
gets,
record? Okay.
Yeah, just Oregon record. Alabama
Yeah,
gets
probably.
like
Alabama
15,
has had more.
17 regularly. I think USC only had 3. I like saying that because fuck you, USC. And Washington only had 1 because fuck you, Washington. I like saying those things. Here we go.
While this is super interesting, I'd rather be watching Doogie Howser.
Can't always get to.
Oh,
Great
so
show. I loved it.
Oh, so I don't get a mention.
I rewatched Doogie Howser 2 years ago.
No, you didn't.
I 100% did. It's on Disney Plus. It's a fucking great show.
So he gets to be too bored with my talk about young men becoming millionaires because of Dan motherfucking Lanning. But I gotta listen to his Doogie Howser talk. This ain't fair. This is not fair.
Doogie Howser ruled.
No, just saying.
Casey, life isn't fucking fair, okay?
Doogie Howser saved the life of his 16-year-old girlfriend when he was learning how to drive.
What was
Wait,
her
was
name
it-
again?
Beardy McBeerson. She was a. Never mind. Moving on.
You know, some people don't even like you on the show. Some people are like, hey, I'm going to cancel my subscription if you keep Eric the actor on. You know, so I got to, you know, sometimes I'm in the middle of some other shit. I can't always pick up the phone on you. You know, it's crazy. I hear you. It's a drag being on hold, but I'm not telling you to call.
It's crazy we know that he can't talk to you all the time.
Hey, you know, if we had a Howard and Eric show, that'd be different.
Goddamn right. You're goddamn right, Josh from Jersey. Doogie Howser needed more Blue Iris.
Maybe he had Blue Iris, and that's what turned him, you know, on to the other
Doogie,
team.
Eat my cunt.
Doogie ended up playing with all bats, if I remember correctly in the baseball.
I believe you are
terminology.
correct, sir.
He's a pitcher and a catcher. You know,
Oh, is he? Is he?
I believe
Oh,
so.
yeah. He's very good.
Dancing at the Tonys, very fancy-footed, nice man.
I know,
he's-
really good dancer.
Having
He's been
trouble
married to the
finding a
same guy
wife
for like a long time.
Well, that's probably why. All right, moving on.
I think if I remembered correctly, that call that I wanted to get on air was the day before you took my call about.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I am falling asleep at that pattern.
I lost interest in Eric. Let's talk more about Doogie Howser.
So, like, when they capture high-value Al-Qaeda targets and they need to hypnotize them, they just bring this little cage in, and there's a Eric in a cage. It's like, here's our hypnotized midget. Go ahead. I with you. No, hold on, no.
I'll tell you everything.
The bomb is in New York City.
That this was the call. It's going to be years from now, but there was a call where Eric did this on a regular basis. Like once a month, he'd call in and say, "You didn't take my call." I thought this was this one time where he called in and said, "People have been writing me and asking me why I'm not on the show." And Howard plays the voicemail, and when the voicemail ends, he goes, "Just so everyone knows who is concerned, Eric's on hold."
Yes.
Just continues on with the show.
Yes.
I was hoping this was that one.
I mean that
He will remain on hold.
It's the formula. You come in surly, well, we got to make you more surly. We got to
Yeah.
amp that up. Amp it to 10. See what happens.
I got to get out of this.
He's great. I get nothing but good feedback about Eric. People love that motherfucker. I mean, I've had
I
people,
love him too, but
they clearly go like 4 blocks out of their way to come up to me and say they like Eric the Midget.
I just hung up on him. I couldn't take it.
Well, they like when you hang up on them too.
Oh, call 152. A great call is
In the books.
in the books.
I was tempted to do Riley for a second there.
Thank you for holding back. And that was a sacrifice.
I was
All right.
picking my nose or something.
Or something. One of the holes was getting picked. Anyway, ETM starts the call with an insult. ETM newfound confidence. A mental stank. ETM, stank on his hang low. It's mental stank because he hasn't got any real stank, but he's getting the mental stank. He's getting prepared to be an alpha male.
He hasn't gotten any stank on his hang high.
Yes. Yes. And his nub.
Or low.
No rubbing on the nubbin yet. ETM is into getting laid. He likes the thought now. Wack Pack feedback, all time great. Artie was gonna quit the show. And that was where we got the Wack Pack feedback from. There was a Stut Joe mention in that. Howard actually mentioned Stut Joe. We kind of talked around it. but he actually mentioned, oh, that was like Stuttering John. He doesn't do that anymore. Yeah, he doesn't mention people that aren't there anymore. So I thought that was worth a mention. And also ETM high IQ. That was call 152. Oh, you know.
Oh wait, so Howard mentioned Stud Joe, and he doesn't mention people that aren't there anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
that is a taboo topic.
Yeah. And he mentioned it so casually
That's
in this.
lame.
That
Like, you can't take the past away. But I guess he's trying to.
Pass away.
When you control time, you can.
We took part of his nose away. Hey, that's part of the past.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
Did he have a nose job?
Yeah.
He sort of did, yeah. Is
there a sort of nose job?
Yeah, he had it shaved. It
That's a nose job.
It wasn't
a
a nose job.
A nose
All
job.
right.
That's what they do.
That feels like half a nose job. I thought a nose
They
job
don't
involved
usually add
breaking
nose
it.
on. They don't.
You don't
put
sort
nose
of get
back
blown
on
by a
usually.
crocodile.
That's
A
like-
nose job is when they break the nose, is what I thought. They didn't break his nose.
Is that
They
it?
just
Is that
shaved
what a
it.
nose job is?
No,
That's what I thought. I'm not a medical professional.
Where's your doctor? Clearly.
Yes.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, Artie was offered or I shouldn't say offered. He was in talks for a potential TV show at this time, and that's why he was going to leave. Nothing came of it, so he didn't leave. But I think he really thought it was a possibility and told Howard, "Look, this really might happen." And everyone apparently was supportive and like, "Look, do what you got to do." I think that's what was controlling this version, because there are other times where Artie threatens to leave.
I think that you're right, and that it's a sliver in time where Artie leaving and where the Stern Show was kind of located at that point. It would have been a win for the Stern Show. Like, one of our guys is on regular TV and doing it. Like, that would have been the win. Not like, why do you leave? It wasn't a Stuttering John situation. It was like that he would be Howard Stern's
Prodigy.
network buddy. Yeah, you know, and that might bear fruit later. Anyway, we ready for call 153?
Hell yeah.
You guys don't sound too excited. All right, guys, that was the show.
I want. You really blew your load with Blue Iris at the beginning. I'm not joking. I laughed so fucking hard. I think my kidneys hurt.
I think I peed a little bit.
Well, let's see. Let's chase the dragon for another call we'll never catch. In call 153, you're not my bro.
Eric the Midget is on the phone. Hello, Eric. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Morning.
I was calling to see if you saw the next best thing last night with the Howard Stern impersonator.
Next best thing was a show much like America's Got Talent.
I did
Wait,
see it.
why
I
is
didn't watch
someone
the.
impersonating me in chat? Hold on a sec. Can you guys time that person out? I don't know what to do, actually. Someone's impersonating me in chat.
Ooh, does that mean 4 tits? Hold on.
That's like 8 tits. This is not me.
It's not at DJ Electrify _backup.
No, that's not
There's
me.
there's a nice booty video on there. Well, I'm not
Wow.
blocking that.
All right.
23-year-old single lady. Oh, hey, the nice booty video.
Wow.
Wait, that's my account.
Yeah, hold on. Everyone, calm down. Calm down. What is the problem here? I'm not seeing a problem. Nice booty. She's shaving a few years off the age for you. You know, I say we keep her around until she does something nasty, and then we keep her around twice as long.
Well, apparently someone's having fun playing me. They're playing like Barbie, playing dolls.
Aw.
So, you know, it's kind of sweet. I like it. It's
Guys,
like a tribute.
come
It's
on,
a tribute
everyone.
To me. I'm a tribute.
Everyone, this is a free speech space, and as long as they aren't, offending her, then and where's my fake person?
Everyone wants to be DJ Electra.
And you're not doing it for this weird over here. He sleeps on rugs and leaves steaks out.
Apparently, the fake DJ Electra is also sending dick pics.
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
That's actually
Perfect.
I doubt that that's real, but it's
she
still
knows.
funny.
She knows your move, Electra. Oh my God, she's in your head. Here we go. Back to the call.
You send me a dick pic, I send one right back.
And hers is bigger.
I didn't watch the actual show, but I get we have this computer service that sends me every time my name is mentioned somewhere, so I get to see it. And they have this show, Celebrity Impersonators. I mean, you can't miss the commercials for it. And this guy comes on, and he's a Howard Stern impersonator, and he looks like me, and he sounds like me.
Really?
And he got through to the next level.
Let me hear this guy.
You kind of need to see him. And then, like, I've heard he's been interviewed elsewhere, and he talks about how he doesn't really like me and how it's sort of a curse to look like me. But the fucking guy grew his hair exactly like mine. Like, if you didn't want to look like... Honestly, I mean, he looks like me because if you want to impersonate me, it's kind of easy.
Right.
You put on, like, curly hair wig, big nose glasses, and, and you just kind of look like me if you're tall. So the guy looks like me because he's got the same exact hairdo.
Yeah, he could change the hair and not wear glasses.
Yeah. So
there's a number of things he could do not to look like you.
Yeah, I mean, he's going out of his way to look like me. Did you think he was good, Eric?
Yeah, even the middle judge, Elon Gold, said he looked dead on and sounded dead on like you.
Yeah, and Elon does.
See, that's what I want to know. I want to know if he really sounds like
he does, but I think you still need to see it. But I'll play it for you if you want.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Jeffrey Ross, Elon Gold, and somebody else was a judge.
Because I know Jeff does a lot of stuff on
Lisa Ann Walters.
Lisa Ann Walters.
Lisa Ann Walters.
Whoever that is.
What was this show? It was like a talent show?
Yeah, it was like pre-America Got Talent kind of talent.
Only Eric would know that.
Eric knows a lot of useless shit.
Yeah.
Jay Leno, scumbag motherfucker. Fuck you, asshole. Right, Eric?
There was about a 20-minute rant on Jay Leno where I was like, man, this is actually funny, but it's just so not about Eric at all that I just thought about maybe we can cut that out of a different thing, but there's better things than just a rant about Leno. So in context, it would have been funny, but just too long.
Eric?
Fuck you!
Suffices to say, Howard is not a fan.
I'll go comment to actually watch the Tonight Show.
You can't ever be on my side. All the shit I've done for you can never be on my side.
He's a weasel.
I like some of his segments, the pump casting, which a friend of yours does that every so often.
But I'm talking about...
Eric is real low energy today on this call.
It sounds like he's half asleep.
Yeah, this is it. He's taking the Ambien in this call. He got into Johnny's Ambien, I think. On this
I turned to you for one goddamn time to stick up for me, and you can't do it. Not gonna come, man. I am not gonna
come. Your friend Tim Stack does that for Jay Leno. I mean,
I'm not talking about that.
That's a real funny segment. I like watching that. So
okay, but I'm talking about...
What is happening here? Like,
that's a real funny segment. This is Eric. Eric must have just jerked off. Like, this is
he's on Thor's.
This is refractory Eric is what we're getting.
They won't let me watch. Forget it. I can never rely on this guy to be.
He's not your friend. He's not
my
your
bro. You're not my
You're
bro
not
either.
He's not my bro.
Well, I was also calling to...
I can't wait till I find the guy named Rick the Midget.
What is going on in our chat room right now? Andrea, is everything
know.
okay in there? Andrea, as long as they're not saying, even if they're saying inward, listen, we're not a chat-based show, so we can get away with the chat saying anything because we don't focus and bring up chats as part of the show. We focus on the content, and then when the time comes, we go to a chatter here or there. So I've read the terms of service with YouTube, so technically we're covered. They can kind of say whatever they want as long as they don't dock. So let's, I trust you, Andrea. You're our queen mod. But in general, we just want to have a place where people can come and make fun of DJ Electra and make alt accounts. No, maybe.
Yeah,
not.
I mean, I think it's hilarious. I really do. So let's just let them do their thing. That's fine.
Yeah,
we're totally fine.
We also don't really get what they're saying.
We don't understand it, and so you're blocking them before we can understand.
We do not control. Okay.
No. And it's like it's I think up to 3 people at this point. It's like 10% of our audience, Andrew. You understand? Like, just...
I appreciate Andrea's proactivity.
I do too. That's why we got her there. That's why she's Queen Bee. Because we can't pay attention, so we got to trust Andrea knows what she's doing, and I do.
Yeah, we do trust her. She does the right thing.
Right. I just never look down and see someone timed out for 86,000 seconds. I'm like, oh my God, what did he do? Whatever you did, you better buy Andrea some flowers because I'm not talking to her about it. We're moving on.
It's just such an antiquated, old school troll hack to take over someone's account, try to, copy it and pretend to be that person, just like they're copying my song and pretending that they own it. So, it's like, whatever. They should really get a new troll. It's boring by this point.
Yeah, you know, like 100 years ago, all these people had these problems online when they were fighting with each other. No, they didn't.
Exactly.
100 years from now, no one's going to have these problems. We're at a weird point in history. So everyone, let's just sit in the mud and enjoy it. What a nonsense. All right, back
Midget
to
or Steve the Midget.
To replace Eric.
And we love you, Andrea. So there's nothing to do with that. We love Andrea. We love Dupa. We love Delta. Your guys' decisions. That's why we pick you as mod. We trust you. And that motherfucker, enjoy your 86,000 timed out. Trust me, nothing here is you know.
They'll just
you're not
get a new alt account and come back in.
You ain't missing.
I mean,
you're missing just more of this. So, man.
And he's going to get on. He's going to go, Howard, you're right. Can never be in with me.
This is not the business. No. This is what do they call it? Public access.
He never joined the cause.
Well, you know where you're going to find a Rick the Midget is on Jay Leno's show.
Right.
He's going to get a new one.
Yeah.
And then
get him first.
Then you'll see Eric get pissed when there's a Rick the Midget.
He stole from me.
I'm the original.
Show's going to definitely go downhill when Conan goes on.
Mm-hmm. Try and change the subject.
Well, he's analyzed the whole situation.
Is that supposed to comfort Howard that then you'll be on the side about the Tonight Show?
I can't wait for Conan to take over, quite frankly.
Conan's an idiot.
No,
Oh, that is such a tell that Eric likes Leno but hates Conan. I mean, Conan, revolutionary comedian mind of this generation, from The Simpsons to his own show to breaking talents all over the place to Leno. It's
also funny. Is he just saying it just to disagree with Howard because he knows Howard's going to hate to hear it? You never really know what his motivation is in saying nonsense like that.
He plays the heel. He definitely plays the heel on the Stern Show, or plays into it, or just honestly hates people that Howard likes and likes people Howard hates. Like, I'm not really sure what that is, and it doesn't really matter, I guess, because the end result's the same.
he's not. He's a 10 times better interviewer than Jay fucking Leno. So tell me, with the time you were at the vegetable garden and you turned to your uncle, what did he say? I mean, he couldn't lead you in anymore.
Yeah, Conan O'Brien show is a million times better.
It absolutely is. He's a much better interviewer.
Agreed.
His bits are retarded. I mean, look into...
That's why I love the show.
Can't argue with that, but...
I go there for the retarded bits.
That's exactly
specifically. Why it's great. What? I think I've asked people before, what retarded bit are they going to do on Conan's tonight that I can watch? I love them.
The year 2000.
Well, because he doesn't...
Oh, one of my favorite in the year 2000. That was a great bit.
The only bit Conan ever stole from me, he doesn't even know he stole it, was when on Channel 9 we used to do...
Okay, that's a funny statement. I know that you can explain that, but that is very much like I voted for the war before I voted against it. The thing that Conan stole, and he doesn't even know he stole it.
Yeah.
What? What? Oh, because his rider stole it, and Conan's just a dipshit who just reads what they put on the cue cards. Is that what you're saying?
Conan.
I know, it's just another way to shit on Conan, kind of.
Do this thing.
Oh, that one, yeah, I know.
Where we would take somebody in the news and have a picture of their face and move their mouth and their lips.
The lips, yeah.
And the guy who worked on...
We call that the Gino Bisconte now, don't we? Or who's doing that now? Isn't there someone that does that now?
I don't know.
My show is now Conan's producer, Frank Smiley. Frank Smiley. And Frank took that over with him to Conan's show. Although Frank gave me some cockamamie explanation of that, but bottom line is he took it over to Conan. And Conan's built a whole career around it.
That's you've never seen Inside with Bo Burnham?
I guess not.
That's Eric on Bo. You've never seen Inside with Bo Burnham?
I do not know who Bo Burnham is.
Luigi, boo,
Oh.
boo, Luigi. What did you do during COVID? I cried during that.
It worked.
I watched Inside and cried, and I felt connected to all the other people that were inside, locked away with our creativity. Go watch this fucking thing. It's maybe the greatest piece of art that came out like in the last 15 years. It's song.
Where do I watch this?
Naked
Great
Man.
shit.
Yeah, you love it. There's rugs he's sleeping on. There's cold steaks.
You said there's naked men?
Yeah. No, it really is maybe one of like it. Go into it with no expectations at all. It will blow your mind and change the way you think about certain things. It's that good.
Clutch car.
Electra, you like it that much, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's contractually obligated to agree with me on everything that I like when it comes to
Understood.
media.
You're always right, Casey.
Thank you.
You're right, Casey. You're always right.
Yep. She don't even got to say it. I have it on tap.
Cargo thing. You know, all these guys rip me off. I'm so fucking creative. I really am. Everybody's fucking creatively bankrupt. You know how many bits I've done once and then dropped that people have built whole careers off of? I'm so goddamn talented. That's why I got to get out of the business. I'm too fucking talented. I'm sick of it.
Mavis, my wife, has fucked hundreds of filthy black guys.
Okay. So we're listening to pre-AI. They'd have to listen to Jay Leno's book, Electra, and then cut it up, and then say his wife, Mavis, was fucking a bunch of black guys.
Nothing like that sound of a warm black cock slapping my wife, Mavis, in the face.
I used to love those.
They are, because they come out of different direction with the word that you think might not be there. You know what I'm saying?
I always loved choking on Richard Lewis' tiny nuts. When I was a boy, my dad would pull out his extra thick cock and put the huge dickhead in my wet asshole.
Dickhead, asshole.
I'm like, ooh.
See, that's fun.
Johnny Carson.
They're just like bad generations of AI. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're the ones that you don't use.
Fucked my wife, Mavis, in the rectum. When I was 14, before I had my driver's license, I sucked Wolfman Jack's huge cock, and then she exploded on my face.
You still there, Eric?
I had one more thing I was going to say.
So they're just playing all this shit. And they're like, Eric, you there? And he's like, back to my list. I have one more thing.
I wanted to say thank you to you for opening the line of communication in between Brandy and I.
Oh, it's thank you for tits. It was, listen, I'm not going to thank you for the thousands of dollars you've given me or the access to famous people or events. Thank you for the tits. Did I say that already? Thank you for the tits again. Thank you for the tits. Eric, we just needed 150 calls ago. We just needed to get him tits and call one. It would have been a whole different story this whole time. Needed tits, Luigi. You understand what tits do to your life?
Oh, I understand.
All right. I need some tits. Here we go.
I've been talking to her pretty much ever since, the morning that I talked
No kidding.
to her on air on MySpace.
Every morning.
You just kind of wanted to say thank you?
Kind of want to. You should be blowing me. Of course, I wouldn't want to be blown by a midget. But
Something
He had to walk that one back real quick.
slipped out there that shouldn't have.
That's right. All right, I tell you what. Okay, Eric. I'm glad you said thank you. That's very nice.
And also, if and when the date happens, there no way Howard TV or Howard 100 News will be tagging along.
So
Wow. This is opening the door to so much that we grew to love.
Think about what you just heard. Howard, just want to take a moment to say thank you for introducing me to this lady. Now, if and when this date happens, no way in hell will you be able to film it, you asshole. He's so funny, Eric. Why can't he just keep one consistent thought ever? No, he has to ruin everything. He's the bridge burner of all bridge burners. And so, yes, he wants Howard to pay for this date. Yes, Howard, he wants Brandy Taylor to go on this date because of Howard Stern's fame. Yes, he wants to use Howard in every way possible. Can Howard get 1 second of this for content? No. Congratulations, Eric. It's amazing.
Oh, even though we're the reason you'll be getting the date, we can't be there.
Yeah, that's good, Eric. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
He always has to turn it into
I
crap.
know.
Well, when the...
I gotta hang up on this kid.
Howard gets so mad.
I knew it could.
He's thinking about how offensive that is. Like, if you just start pondering on, like, all the shit I've done for this little guy. He even just said thank you, and now he's like, no cameras.
Couldn't be a real thing.
Yeah. You're not getting anything from me. Yeah, why would you do that? You're going to get something off her if the cameras aren't there.
Right, like she's into him.
Yeah, you better get a fucking camera on there. That girl's not going to do a thing. If the camera's there, you might get laid. What's the matter?
Yeah, that's such a good point. All right, that was call 153. Howard Hayden with a great point. You're not my bro. And call 153 is...
In the books.
In the books. In the books. All right, what a call. Yeah, Howard was right there, right at the end. A Stern impersonator we never got to hear. I cut it out because it was boring. Service for notifications of your name, Howard. So back in he mentioned, like, I have this service for notifications for your name. Now we call that a Twitter search. So think about that. He had to pay for a service to scour the internet to look for mentions of his name. That's pretty funny. A pretty funny time he lived in. ETM cannot take Howard's side on Jay Leno. He is a Benedict Midget. ETM loves himself some Leno.
Benedict Midget.
Tim Stack mentioned. We love Tim Stack. He was a early collaborator with Howard Stern. Made Son of the Beach, which is a very funny show. ETM didn't like Conan. How is he a Stern fan? Everything that Stern was near or liked or was in the orbit, Eric hated. And everything, it's just odd. ETM says, thank you, number 21. We're 153, just checking, 153 calls in, 21 thank yous, yes. And ETM really stoked about Brandy. So far, he gave 2 thank yous on that one. So that's how stoked. He's talking to Brandy every day, and he restricts Stern from having cameras on the date. That's call 153. This date that, I'm not going to ruin it, but, you know. Don't bet the house. Don't bet the house. All right, we ready for call 150? Here we go.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Final word.
Yeah, he's the expert.
Eric, go ahead.
I have a message on behest of my associate, Johnny Frotto.
He's a cartoon character at this point when he calls in, right? Like, he's more cartoon characters than we are when he calls in.
He wants you to know that he fucking hates this series now after the series finale.
Thank you.
Why can't Johnny tell us that?
Because he figured I get through easier than he does.
What do you think, Eric?
I'd rather hear from him.
I actually am not a viewer of the show.
You know what? Don't waste
You
that
sit
time.
around all day and you don't watch the best show on TV.
Well, I don't consider that the best show on TV.
Oh,
what's the best show on TV?
Oh, God.
Heroes.
Heroes.
Whatever.
Because I want to be a swordsman.
Eric the Midget, what do you want to add to this? Anything, or are you done?
Well, I also wanted to say, I was wondering, is there a over and under poll for when Artie will fall asleep today?
Touche.
If you're on for longer than 2 minutes, yeah.
All right, let's.
Eric's got some good lines. It's just your delivery, man.
All I'm saying is if David James...
What do you mean? What's wrong with his delivery?
It's a little slow.
Let me hear you do it.
A little slow.
What did he just do wrong?
It's like David Chase. He's a genius.
Salute. And are my arms tired?
You can't stop doing it.
Eric, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Waiting for your dumbass to shut up.
Hey-oh.
All right, thank you, Eric.
That was a quick one.
That was it?
Call. Yeah, it was a quick one. Johnny's Bagman called it. We told you we're going to do all the calls, not just only the good ones. We're going to do them all. Call 154 is...
Short and in the books.
Short and in the books. It's like a night pleasing my lady. All right. A message from Johnny Frotto. Ralph and Sopranos talk. That was Sopranos they were talking about. He picked Heroes over Sopranos. Ooh, gross. Over under Artie sleep. Good line. Eric's writing is getting better. That was call 154. Let's get to call 155.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air in Sacramento, California.
I like that.
Good morning.
Morning.
Finally, you get to me after today. Long wait today and yesterday.
You've been in line waiting to talk to us since yesterday?
Well, I've obviously hung up since then once.
Sorry, douchebag.
Well,
whatever.
let me say that you must have something very important to say.
Well, any of you guys watch Mind Freak, the Chris Angel show?
I've watched it. Chris is really, really good, and Mind Freak is a pretty good show. But, you know, the most impressive thing, though, is that he's banging Cameron Diaz.
Oh, yeah, he actually denied that.
Oh, please.
Well, then, I guess you have to go back to whatever he does on the show.
Well, it ain't tequila that's making a pussy hurt. Right, Eric?
Right.
What?
I guess, whatever. I was calling because...
What is happening?
They're trying to make Eric agree to the joke, and Eric's like, is this going to hurt my popularity with the ladies?
He normally can play along to some extent. It was like he got flustered or just
I'm
lost.
telling you, his balls have dropped. He's looking at the world in a wholly different way. It's not coming easy now to Eric. These conversations with other human beings that are, not football shaped.
So I was actually in the beginning of it.
Oh, you're calling us after the fact to tell us you're on a show?
Do you play the mind or the freak?
You were in Mind Freak? What were you doing in Mind Freak?
I was in the Luxor Hotel, and he was doing a trick, and I was watching him do it. He was doing a card trick, Jason Hervey from The Wonder Years.
Wow, Jason.
What a storyteller. So he wasn't even in the Mind Freak show. He was just watching Chris Angel with Jason Hervey from Wonder Years.
Do you remember
He's
Jason
the older
Hervey?
brother. He's the older brother in Wonder Years. I had to look it up. But that's about as random as it gets, man. That is about as random as it gets.
Hervey.
And you sat around and watched that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. So you're, once again, Eric the actor. You're now...
That's what they call roadblock. Yes, and there's a no and there's a no nothing, but there's also what Eric has called roadblock. It just says and then you can't go anywhere with it. It's the end of all media.
Involved in Mind Freak. It is your resume is growing. Will you put that on your resume?
Yeah.
You won't. All right. Well, there he is.
When I did stand-up out at the Luxor for Super Bowl weekend, my agent got a request from Chris Angel to have me go out with him in Vegas on the street and do shit, and I was just so tired I couldn't do it, but part of me wanted to because I think that stuff is impressive, but the other part of me was like, I'm just going to look like his monkey assistant.
Yeah, well, Eric should become like the Zelig of television. Like you should show up on every show just in the background. Like he's on Mind Freak, and now he could be like...
I thought I was going to be on Hogan Knows Best, but the footage that they shot in Sacramento never aired.
So you mean you happened to be around when Hulk Hogan was doing his reality show?
Yeah, him and Brooke visited Sacramento at the end of
Hogan
last
had
July.
a reality show? It seems so long ago. I do think I remember now that I say it out loud, though.
I remember when they came on and promoted it on the Howard Stern show because I played it for my a couple producer friends at the time because they were talking about like how much the album was costing, and Hulk Hogan was like sweating. He's like, "Man, this costing me like millions to make this album."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now I do remember it.
And he had his daughter. She was like, "Hey, yeah, it's like, thanks, Daddy. It's a good album." He was like, "This thing's killing me." It was a very funny dynamic. So that's why I remembered it. But yeah, that's what.
And you just happened to be around.
Yeah, I was at the Hard Rock Cafe.
I'm a professional star fucker, Howard.
I went because I heard that him and Brooke were going to be there.
Oh, I see. You were trying to get on the show.
Him and Brooke.
Well, I was trying to meet them. I wasn't really.
Did you meet them?
I was a little disappointed the reflection didn't have Eric's face in it because, that would have been amazing. Technology is not to the reflection yet on the face swap.
On the show, yeah.
And how did that go?
It was good.
Did you tell him that you fucked your bed?
But why do you want to meet these people, Eric? Just to say hello?
Yeah.
And just so they know him and he knows them, and you never know where it can lead, Rob.
It leads nowhere, Howard. That's what I'm getting at.
It never leads to anything. Hello!
Hello! My dick is stuck to my bed.
He said the time.
My PJ pants are crusty.
Hey, be honest, Eric.
Before, Artie, at least I could see mine.
Hey, Art. Hey, Eric.
If he would have
You
just
still beating
delivered
off to that porn I sent you?
into the telephone.
Yes, he does it from across the room. It's a style.
I haven't looked at it for a while.
That gay porn?
Are you still talking to that girl?
I threw that away.
Yeah, still talking to Brandon.
Do you notice that they ask him questions, don't give him time to answer, then load him up with another question? I've noticed this. They're just like, yeah, no, I don't watch that gay porn anymore. No, yes, I still have porn. No, yes, I still talk to Brandy. Like, I must drive him insane.
So when's that date?
That we're not allowed to film.
Whenever you guys set it up.
Oh, we're not setting anything up because we can't have cameras there.
Yeah, you told us no cameras.
Yeah, we'll set up your whole life, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just set that up.
You think we're going to set it up as a favor?
I thought that was going to be the whole thing, that you guys were going to set it up and...
Yeah, we'll set up a dentist appointment for you. Give us your whole itinerary.
What else do you need?
Could you also pay my mortgage and pay...
What are you saying? Like, you're not going to let us follow you, but we have to set it up?
Who is that?
Thanks.
That's Maynard James Keenan of the band Tool, Perfect Circle.
Yes, it is.
I was going to say, is that Tiny Tim?
It kind of looks like Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim Maynard. So cute.
Tiny Tim Keenan.
New character, Tiny Tim Maynard.
Nope, we're not doing that.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Why can't we not be sober? Okay, I had to do it.
No, I was going to call you guys the next morning.
I'll tell you what, Eric. I'm not even going to argue this point with you. I'm going to set it up for you.
What are we, his assistant?
Yeah, I want to set this up. I still say you're blowing it because if you had the cameras there, you'll probably get laid. If you don't, she's not going to fucking pay two minutes of attention to you.
Wait a minute. I think he was going to...
That's how I get laid. I hire a camera crew.
That's how I have to get laid.
Yeah. Oh, my God. The ladies are like, what is this? I'm like, God, listen, dude, they're doing a documentary on me. I really have no control over it. You know, it's this company I own. You know, I just, you know, I promised them if I do it, I'd let them ride in the yacht and the helicopter. You know.
I'm kind of a big deal. I like to play it low key, though. But yeah,
then,
they want to film me.
Yeah.
And then me and my two buddies, I switch, and then I'm the cameraman one day. We just switch back and forth.
Until it's your racist Tiny Tim Maynard.
No more racist.
I just put it up there. That's all I did.
It's funny.
And I know the pieces fit. Because I watch it fall away.
Yeah, you can do the racist Tiny Tim Maynard voice.
Black and white are all I see in my reality.
Gonna make a concession.
I need a guitar. I can't do without the fucking.
No, you need a ukulele.
I need a uke. Someone uke me.
Oh, really?
Eric, that's a good point Howard just made. It's the cameras, man. Aphrodisiac.
I'm not saying if you're banging her, we have to be in there, but if you're, you know,
romancing her.
If you're romancing her.
We want to be on the date.
Listen, they do that on The Bachelor. Why can't you be our Bachelor?
Because I don't want to be part of Howard Stern's edition of Blind Date.
Not Blind Date. The Bachelor.
Blind Midget.
Oh, it's kind of a blind date. Never met her, have I?
Yeah, but I'm not going to sit there and put little balls.
I've only jerked off to the thought of her tits 1,000 times. I've never met her, though.
Bubbles over you and goof on you. You're the Bachelor. This is your shot. And I've arranged for it. And why shouldn't the date? Listen, when the Bachelor closes the door and bangs these chicks, they don't photograph them.
But you see them at dinner or, skiing or whatever they're doing.
Well, let me tell you, these chicks want to spread their legs when they see a man who's got his own TV cameras. What do you think? You don't need a little help? Artie gets help.
You need cameras.
We all get help. I think I got Beth. She's going to date me if I'm some schlub. I got a camera on me.
Look at this. Look what
got a radio show.
Look what we have to do to get laid.
Yeah, I mean, we have to do all kinds of shit to get laid, and so do you. You're no stud. That chick's into publicity. She's going to want to be on camera. She's going to think you're a lot hotter with a camera on you. And you know that.
Like I just said, the publicity would come the morning.
Nah, these chicks don't understand that. These chicks don't understand.
They got to see a camera.
No, yeah, you want to show up with a crew. It's going to break the ice. And she's going to be all over your ass. Those big titties.
As it is, Howard, it's already going to have to be a third party there, my roommate.
Right.
So you might as well have a camera crew.
So have a camera.
It's arguing on behalf of Howard's argument.
Jan almost got... Yeah, lift me up to hug her, Jan.
Crew and look cool.
Is anybody else thinking of Eric as Tiny Tim Maynard when he would plug the pasta sauces on Howard Stern. Do you remember that? Have you tried the ragu sauce, Mr. Stern? Do you not remember that?
I only caught like the end of Tiny Tim when he'd play his little uke and sing.
He had this weird. He had this weird deal. I promise you could find someone talking about it. When he would make appearances on Howard Stern, starting in the 90s, he would just start talking about products he owned, like Clorox bleach, Palmolive soap. And Howard Stern would be like, do you have deals with these companies where you have to mention them? He'd go, no, Mr. Stern, I just love them very much.
Oh my God. He's a Wack Packer.
Yeah.
An early Wack Packer.
And one of them was ragu pasta sauce. He would be like, ragu pasta sauce is the best. I keep lots and lots of jars of ragu pasta sauce in my house.
I was thinking he kind of looks like, right? I'm singing a song in the middle of Madison Square Garden, right? He looks a little like him right now. Who wants to come up here and challenge my femininity, right?
Camera crew.
Good. I'll set it up. No camera crew, and let's watch what happens. A big fat zero.
It'll be just like meeting the Hogans. Hello, Eric. Goodbye.
Yeah, she's going to walk in and go, I thought Howard's going to cover this.
Where's Howard?
Yeah, you're fucking nuts. All right, fine. I'm going to arrange it, okay? Gary, arrange it.
Just so he can see that nothing will happen.
Yeah. Boy, are you blowing it. You're one shot. Here we go again. And you're going to go, I should have had a camera.
He'll be calling, begging for cameras.
Yeah, he'll be, next time. No, there's not going to be a next time. You always blow it.
No, I'm not blowing a single thing.
Having dinner with a young lady and having some cameras
he
follow.
looks like a lesbian.
You is exciting. It makes you the man. Trust me. How do you think I get girls? What do you think Artie's getting laid left and right, but he's got his whole, radio show. He's on Rescue Me.
Rescue Me and on.
He's got the hookers that he pays $500 for that he didn't know he was going to have to pay for when he first brought the hooker home. The ladies.
You got shit going on.
If I was sitting in, if I just had a regular job, like a regular person, I wouldn't get laid, like, ever.
You're not using your greatest asset. The Howard Stern show is behind you.
Yeah, well, he's using it, but he doesn't know how to really use it.
You're a celebrity.
Did you ever... did you
Oh,
ever
he
watch...
learns. He learns.
Did you ever watch that show, Rescue Me, they just mentioned Artie was on?
Is that the one with Dennis Leary?
Yes.
I just watched one scene today, a minute clip where they said...
It is one of the most bizarre shows if you watch it beginning to end. Someone convinced me to start it, and I was like, this is the most depressing show I've ever watched. But then occasionally Dennis Leary would, like Artie, would bring in his comedian friends for a very, very displaced comedy scene amidst a giant vacuous black hole of depression. It was the weirdest show. And some part of me actually thinks that based on what we were talking about earlier, we should watch it and talk about it because it's bizarre. It is so weird.
Early on, I heard some comedian that I respected say that Dennis Leary basically watched and toured with. Or I don't know if he toured, but watched Bill Hicks' whole act, and then when Bill Hicks died, he stole his whole act. So
I do agree with that.
So that was really hard for me to get into Dennis Leary because I love Bill Hicks so much, and you're just gonna pick up he wasn't there. Come on.
If you want another reason to hate Dennis Leary, watch this show.
Okay, well, that was enough, but yes, it's that.
This show. I don't know how it ever made it. And I think it was on 10 seasons, something crazy. But man, it's bizarre about tone. It does not understand tone. It is weird. It is anyway, I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about it because I've never gotten over watching it because it really jarred me. I thought I was on acid. Wow. Anyway.
All right. A big plug for Rescue Me from...
No. I would love to have people to talk about it with. And we were just talking earlier about maybe needing something. I would love
I'm going to have to watch it myself because I've never seen it.
Sounds like someone's going to be in a new Facebook group tonight.
Oh, there you go. Jamflow Man says it is the definition of whiplash. That's a great way to say it. It is a great way to say it. It never understood tone. It would have something with like death and dismemberment and sadness and like, rage and depression. And then out of nowhere, you'd see Artie Lang making a joke. And it was like, wait, what? I don't get this. Yeah, it was weird.
All right, well, back to Dick stuck to my bed.
Yeah.
Bring you the power.
How are you getting together with this girl in the first place? Because we put you with her.
This never would have happened without her. Don't you get it? She wasn't answering your phone calls before then.
Or your email.
How do you not see that?
I wasn't trying to call her, Big Nose.
Exactly.
What?
Oh, gee.
I wasn't ever trying to call her.
She never would have, because it would have been futile. You weren't going to get anywhere with her.
Like, I had a phone number. I didn't have any phone number.
I wouldn't get anywhere with her if I was in Howard Stern. I'm not putting you down. You just got to learn how to use your assets.
He's trying to be a bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
You're not my
Is that
bro.
Jonathan Davis?
A real bro wouldn't do that.
No, it's Maynard again.
Bro is a word that elderly
And
people
as
use.
I said to Artie, I know it'll be good for us, but it'll be good for you, too.
Be a mini bro.
Be a bra, at least. Do what you want. It's your call right now. Yes or no? You want us to have some camera coverage there? And so when you meet her and you go eat a little dinner, do you want it or not?
I'll think about that part.
Yes or no? I want it now. And if you say no, it's fine. No camera. You're on your own. Yes or no?
No.
Good. All right, good. I'm glad. That makes me happy.
She might not make it through dinner.
I don't even know.
So
To
frustrating.
show up.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, no problem. We'll tell her you want to meet her without a camera.
I don't mean to throw the cold water of life in your face, Eric, but you're a personality-free midget.
I mean, you don't even have a good personality. You're miserable.
I mean, this is an offer to maybe get some pussy.
She said when you had her on air, she said that wasn't going to be a part of the date.
Yeah, she's trying to be a lady about it. I'm telling you what she wants. What do you think? You think she can't wait to be with you? She's wet, anticipating her private moments with you? What are you, fucking high?
No, I'm not thinking that.
Brandy never heard of you before we spoke with her.
Who do you think you are, Shia LaBeouf?
She sees the camera there. These chicks, yeah, the guy's got something going on. You're going to walk in there defenseless. No cachet, dude.
And it's going to fall flat.
And when you're fucking beaten off into your bed,
Crying
don't cry
will
to
like
me.
it.
Don't cry to me, Argentina. Honestly,
Because
I
you
don't want to
blew
hear.
your shot.
And now you can't even have the camera crew because you answered no. No camera crew for you. Billy, you're on the air.
Hey, I don't know why they got me down as Billy. This is Jimmy. But, Howard, why are you doing this midget fuck a favor?
Important caveat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I was trying to help the guy get laid.
I mean, the most depressing thing is when he's sitting there thinking about him humping away on his bed.
Hey, this is cheaper for me, Jimmy, because I don't have to send a camera crew down there. It's fine with me. She won't even probably show up.
No, she ain't going to show up and fuck you, you little midget.
I wasn't expecting her to, dumbass.
You're expecting her to show
He
up.
expects that this will just be a first date? Is he out of
I was only expecting a hand on the first date. Right?
his mind?
No, hey, let him do his own thing.
He's
No
gonna
camera crew. You could beg me now for a camera crew. I'm not sending one.
Yeah, when I booked Brandy to come on the show, she'd never heard of Eric. She's like, well, I don't know what's going on, but I'll do it as a favor to the show.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, wait till he shows up without a camera crew. No camera crew. And put it down in a note in the computer. No camera crew for Eric, no matter how much he begs.
Okay.
All right? I'm tired of this.
This is often the strategy with Eric, too, when he asks for something, but they can't tell if he's like... They know that eventually he might turn around on something. They pick a hard position. And so Howard's like, nope, no camera crew, because he's picking a position. Eventually Eric's going to circle back around and be like,
oh, yeah.
Well, I kind of want that now because you're guarding it. He understands the psychology of these people. Where he's like, no, okay, you can't have this thing over here, but you can give Eric everything else, and be like, well, what do you have? And so, very masterful stroke because
he's eventually going to beg.
Yes, he's going to beg for what he said he didn't want, and what Howard is now fake guarding.
Yes, Billy.
Hello.
Yes.
Eric, Howard.
Yes.
Eric is hang up on him. He's gonna fucking send cameras down to your house and stuff, Eric. Come on, that's a
Not even to his house, just on his date, like The Bachelor. But I'm not doing it now. No, now I'm not doing it. I ain't begging him. Fuck that. Saves us money. Get those cameras down there to Sacramento. Or wherever the hell you live. Had it. See, Eric?
Speaking of selfish attitudes.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Selfish.
Brandy's on the phone.
Brandy's on the
hey,
phone.
Brandy.
Hi, how you doing, Eric?
Might not be Brandy.
Eric, it's Brandy.
Yeah, go ahead, Brandy. What do you want to say to Eric?
Oh, Eric really screwed up. I was really hoping to have cameras there.
Right, and now there's not going to be a camera.
I only bang midgets on camera, not in my private life, Eric.
Are you still available?
I'm absolutely available if he'll bring the camera crew.
Well, what do you think of that, Eric? What is Brandy saying?
Yeah, whatever Richard was saying.
Richard?
Who's Richard?
Eric always demonstrating. Eric has to demonstrate that he recognizes the voice and he can't be fooled.
He has to be smarter than them.
Again, it's roadblock. Yeah, hi Richard, roadblock. Boom. He just brings the curtain down on whatever play is going on.
Andy.
And I said this earlier on our show. Imagine, Luigi, think about this. If Sirius somehow wakes up one day and decides to ban our channel, we lost our channel because of Eric. Think about, the man is murdering media from the grave. He not only killed American Dreams and that Fox show, I forget what his name. Every show he was on was like their last attempt.
He was the show killer.
He was the show killer. Wouldn't it be amazing if he killed Hackride? I'm just saying, I don't want it to happen. That would be a disaster if it happened. But if it did happen, the beautiful irony of that.
It'd be the title of the book.
Beautiful. He murdered from his deathbed. He murdered a channel. That would be fucking amazing. Don't do it, people. Let us live.
Eric, if I wanted a midget cock, I'd just bang Howard.
Right.
Probably losing the Kansas accent. Or maybe you.
No, really, this is Brandy, Eric.
Eric, it's me. It's me, Eric. Come on, I've been with black penises bigger than you.
Brandy making herself laugh.
Yeah, I bet you have, Richard.
Come on, Eric, let's have fun. I'm actually frightened of midgets. I need the cameras there for security.
Prove it's you. Rub your titties on the phone.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I'm getting hot.
That was my left tit, Eric.
That's a tit on a phone if I've ever heard
Have
one.
some phone sex with Eric so he knows it's you.
Eric, what are you wearing?
PJ pants.
Eric, did you jack off last night?
Richard, you're such a dumbass.
My stomach is stuck to my bed.
Who's this Richard character you keep talking about?
Hey, maybe you should go out with him, Brandy.
Yeah, this Richard sounds hot. I bet he'd like to fuck me.
And he'll have a camera there when he does it.
Yeah, exactly. He's not shy.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you, Howard. I love you, Eric.
Bye.
Bye.
Richard, you're as bad as high pitch. You don't change your voice enough.
Thank you for that critique.
All right, thank you, Ralph. Thank you.
He's the worst film critic you could ever watch. The movie wasn't good. The end. He adds nothing. There is no sort of, expanding on a thought. I couldn't think of it right there. What I was gonna say, which I'm like, oh my god, that's exactly what Eric goes through. He can't expand on a thought. You know. Anyone agree with me? Expand on this thought.
He doesn't ever really think about anything to say. That's the interesting thing. Like he feels that his presence is what he's doing. You know.
He doesn't believe in embellishment like that. He doesn't believe in, and that's what you say. He might be the most, also weirdly enough, one of the most honest Wack Packers. Like not, he lied sometimes too. They all lie. They're Wack Packers, but he sort of was kind of like lazy. So I guess just didn't make up lies as often. Oh, now he did with Johnny. Never mind. I take it all back. He made up a lot of lies with Johnny. But in this version,
but
of
he was
Eric, by himself.
None of that was his idea. None of that was his prompting.
Like, he didn't go on the air and be like Bobo and was like, hey, Howard, how are you? How's the family? Hope everything's great. He was like, you kept me waiting on hold 2 hours. Like, he was authentic from the get, And I think that's what I'm talking about. Not like he's a liar, but he's also very truthful. He's a very truthful liar. All right, anyway.
Everyone, enough of my relationship. Eric the Midget, thank you.
Nobody asked me if I wanted to have kids.
And good luck on your date. I will arrange it for you. I mean, if the girl even...
If Eric, I have a question for you. I have a question for all the ladies out there. Algorithm says 7%, so not many in the chat. But if there was some frozen Eric sperm in some freezer in San Francisco, ladies, are you lining up to have a little Eric baby? What if you could make sure it was like a normal baby? But would you have Electra if you wanted to have another child, and you could have Eric's baby? Would you? Hold on.
There's no way. Number one, there's no way it would be a normal baby because Eric is
Why
just
not?
weird in all sorts of ways.
Well,
genetically,
what would be the pros and cons
emotionally,
of it?
mentally. I mean, there just would be no cons. There would be no cons.
You have a famous baby. That's Eric, the actor's baby from Howard Stern. For 8 seconds, you have something to talk to someone about, and then you need something else. It'll buy you 8 seconds. Is that
I
worth?
don't want a grumpy little baby.
That's a good argument. That's all I need to hear.
Exactly. I don't want. Leslie said it right at the same time. I don't want Eric's personality in my baby. Exactly. And you know.
I want a
Just
world
not
full of
happening.
Erics. I want like a Star Trek world where the only DNA that was available was Eric's. And so just thousands of generations later, they're all just, man. It's just a bunch of Erics. Please make that happen for me, Electra. Make a world of Erics. Thank you. That's your next mission.
go with you.
Yeah, when we tell her there's no camera.
But no camera, my friend.
She's not going to want to go, Eric.
You just want to date Eric?
You got a better chance of not shitting your pants this week.
Okay, Eric, I'll ask her. But I'm sure when she hears there's no camera, it's not going to be a good answer.
Well, if she said that she won't do it without cameras, then I'll go with the cameras.
No.
You said no.
I said no cameras.
The other reason why I was saying...
What do we say about that thing that he would absolutely not do and then circle around and want to do it because Howard was protecting it? That was like 8 minutes ago, right?
How much time has passed in real time?
Maybe 45 seconds. I don't know.
saying that was because that way it draws less attention to us.
Yeah, that's what you want, less attention. This is a girl
When
who
does he-
this is a girl who
Robin's
fucks
McClellan.
on camera.
When does he get it that she's
Never.
not going out with him to meet him?
She wants attention, and you can provide it to her. And now she will.
Eric is treating like he met her at Sunday services. Like he's dropping some change in the bucket, handed it to this lady. Oh, and they made eye contact. Howard, I can't film that. This is a lady takes cream pies. Eric, this is the one part where Eric does not yet understand. His balls have dropped, but he doesn't yet understand whoredom in the way that he will come to understand whoredom. He still is, everyone's innocent to him right now. Like Air Force Amy doesn't exist in his mind yet. Everyone's his mother, or his sister. He hasn't yet,
His concept of romance is only what he's seen on TV.
Right. And in porn. And so he has no concept of it. And so so he's started to make this turn, but there's still these giant blind spots I call it the blind spot of whoredom. He has the blind spot of whoredom. And then once you get the
blind spot of whoredom. Wait, because he hasn't been with a whore yet.
Well, because he doesn't understand whores yet. He thinks he's with Brandy Taylor, one of the biggest whores on the planet, who has videos being just rammed by like 10 guys in a room, and he's like, we must treat her properly and with respect. He's treating her like he met her at church. And I'm just saying he doesn't understand whoredom yet, where he could be a little nasty to Brandy, and she'd be okay with it. Is all I'm
They
saying.
want to be disrespected. That's the whole point.
Well,
if you respect a whore, then it's like, oh, that's not sexy.
So he has a little ways to go in his whoredom, is all I'm saying. And he does. But this is just a blind spot. We're just pointing out the blind spots.
Provide services to you.
Howard, if we are out on this date with the cameras, there would be a good chance that anyone listening to the show would recognize her and I and end up coming up to us with the cameras up there. That could screw up the whole thing with the camera. and annoy the camera crew.
Dude, you're not Brangelina. What are you talking about?
He thinks he's Brad Pitt.
Dude, there's not a good chance. No, there's not a good chance of anybody recognizing you. If someone was going to recognize you, you wouldn't need the cameras to get laid.
Badass. I get recognized when I go out.
No, you get laid when you go out too?
Oh, and the ego's growing. Mm-hmm. That's the first taste of like outside the show ego that I can think of, where he's like, listen, here, whatever. But outside, I get recognized. Uh-oh. See where this can brew into a very weird concoction, Electra? A little bit of ego, knowing your whoredom, and then knowing
ego's
that
growing really fast. Faster than I would have expected.
Within the matter of a couple of weeks, it started. It wasn't like this like the week before.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, like think about the things that transpired. He was handed multiple whores, and he said no, multiple whores that were on the show. Like, Eric, I'll do whatever you want. He said no, and then he's like, these are the whores I like, Howard. And Howard got one of the whores. Everything changed. So it was literally like you just satisfy his need, and he becomes a whole new person. And, all those other whores weren't the right whores. This whole show is going to be about, we should title it, The Study of Eric, Unboxing Eric the Actor, The Study of Whoredom.
Finding the right whore.
Yeah, or the wrong whore. Really.
What you look like, not
you want
because
the
you're famous.
But let me ask you something, Artie. Is it ever a bad thing when you're out with a girl and someone comes up and says, wow, I'm a big fan of yours?
Never. And you know what? As a matter of fact, when guys recognize me at a game, if I'm with a chick or something or on a date, they pull me aside and go, dude, I hope I got you laid. And I'm like, you did. Does he like it?
And then you know what you do? You pretend it's bad, too. You go like, oh.
Right.
That's the Don Rickles story, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was the Don Rickles story.
No. Do you know the Don Rickles story, Electra?
I don't think so. Not the one.
Luigi, tell her the Don Rickles story in under 1 minute.
Don Rickles was in a restaurant on a date and by chance saw Frank Sinatra, who was a friend of his, there also. Oh. And at some point snuck away, told Frank Sinatra, hey, look, I'm on this date. It'd really mean a lot if you can come by and just say hi, let her know that you know me, let her know that we're friends. I'd really consider it a big favor. And apparently was very sincere and genuine with him. And Frank Sinatra said, yeah, sure. And so while they're having dinner, Frank Sinatra comes by and says, hey, Don. And Don says, can't you see I'm eating?
Get out of here, Frank.
To Frank
busy.
Sinatra.
Yeah.
Frank, I am paying attention to this lovely lady. Get out of here.
Get out of here, you small man. And then I guess
really
Sinatra
cute.
laughed his ass off about it.
That's rad.
Apparently Frank
like
Sinatra thought it was hilarious.
Yes. I would too.
Yeah.
Can't have a free minute. In fact, it's an icebreaker. When I sit there, I go, I can't believe I can't have a free minute. My fans are helping me, but I'm like, I act like, I'm so annoyed.
You got to know all the moves. I can't believe they're chanting my name again at the Nick.
Oh, no, that guy just recognized me. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Do people hassle, Eric, do people hassle you when you go out and have dinner on your own?
No, not.
So what makes you think it's going to change if you go out with a woman?
Well, I'd hassle.
Eric, thank you for the call, and good luck with your day. Thank you.
Well, will you let me answer, Fred?
No. I'm tired of this discussion. Thank you. I'm tired
Call
of
Fred on your own.
I have to go piss my bed now.
Call Fred. He's free at night after he puts the baby to sleep.
Absolutely.
All right,
I'll read you a story. The little engine that could.
Thank you, Eric.
All right, bye.
Bye for now.
I think I can.
So defeated at the end of the call now. That's call 155. DJ Electra. Call 155 is
in the books.
She was pooping. In the books!
I know.
In
It
the
did
books.
sound like I was pooping or something. That's terrible.
I was
not a good Eric impersonation at all.
I was waiting for like a...
What am I doing
one
here?
Of those. Anyway, ETM is angry for the long wait. This is sort of the pattern now. He starts every call angry. Mind Freak, Chris Angels. Which one is Eric, the mind or the freak? That's a very good line. ETM was in the beginning, not the begging, of Mind Freak with Jason Hervey. Eric, the starfucker, he even knows who Jason Hervey is. That's the kind of starfucker Eric is. ETM hasn't looked at the gifted porn in a while. No, it's collecting dust, or Jan has sold it.
Sure.
For, still talking with Brandy, still no date. Get used to that. Jan has to go on the date. Well, that's probably what nixed it. Howard hate arranging the date. ETM is ungrateful. The fans are fed up with Eric. Richard as Brandy, and ETM still trash at phone sex. Just awful. Just the worst at it. And that is called 155.
I always loved Richard's like highs as a woman. Hi.
Hi,
Yeah,
Brandy.
real high.
So that's the calls for the night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. That was very fun. We got through 4 calls. You know, we had one big call last week, and we did 4 calls this week. You just never know what you're going to get here on
Can we
Unboxing.
hear Blue Iris again?
No, go back. Everyone go back to the first, I think it's in the first 10 minutes of the show. Or no, first 20
it's like
minutes
the
of the
first
show.
20 minutes.
Can we watch
Like
Riley
around
make
18.
beans again?
Yes. Make sure
Yeah,
you, oh,
more
thank you for reminding me. Go check out Unboxing Riley Martin. It's normally Thursdays at 7 p.m. on Pacific time and 10 Eastern. But we had our last one. It got a little muddied up with the Sirius XM. So go check it out. It is available now. And it does have the last 20 minutes are him cooking beans. First 5 minutes are him fishing. The last 20 minutes are cooking beans. We got like IRL Riley, which was awesome. And so go check that out. DJ Electra, where can they find you?
At DJElectrifried.com, or apparently a number of trolls that are impersonating me online. So just don't let me on your panel. It's probably not me unless I'm animated in my cartoon form. So yeah, just be warned.
Yeah, if you really want to know it's her, buy the canned farts. Then you'll know that's DJ
You'll know.
Electra. That's her. That's her. Luigi, where can people get your canned farts at?
LuigiGreenberg.com. And believe me, I am totally backed up on supply and demand. There's a big demand for them. I'm running low. Might be issuing a sale soon. You
You're
never
running low on farts. Well, you need to eat more beans.
I got a recipe for you. All right.
There are so many kinds of beans. Let's name all the kinds of beans that we can think of.
What did you say?
Navy,
A pinto
pinto,
bean.
garbanzo,
It's a pinto bean.
Pinto bean.
black bean, black-eyed peas.
All right.
Those are
We're
beans.
going Forrest Gump here.
With mushrooms and molasses.
That's right. So make sure you get over to LuigiGreenberg.com. Make sure you get over to HackrideStudios.com for everything Hackride Studios. Everything here, including music, all sorts of fun stuff over there. So get there. Our T-shirt store, dope places to donate and give us money. So lots of fun stuff. And get a membership, huh? Only $2.99 be a Daylord. $4.99 be a Hack Rider. We have over 150 members only shows. At least that's what it says there. So I'm trusting that to be real. I think when May we're going to bring back Puzzle Box for free, so everyone can have a Puzzle Box May. But yes, we have so many shows behind the curtain.
Wait. Like a new puzzle box, or bring back the old puzzle box for free?
The old ones, so that people can watch the old ones.
That's a good idea. Every month we give like a free break for the. Oh, yeah, that's a good
We have
idea.
so many shows.
that.
They do it sometimes, on direct TV. They'll be like, hey, here's a whole bunch of free stuff this month. So we're going to do the same stuff. So get yourself a membership. Although that argument technically is for not getting a membership and staying free. So don't do that. Get a membership.
Here's what we do is we give away the first 2 episodes of Puzzle Box Season 1.
There we go.
For free. And then that hooks people in. Then they got to buy a membership to get all the rest. But you
it's
want a
StreamYard.
membership anyway, you guys. It's amazing.
Tech Issues is not going to be hooking you in. But also, look for us next week producing the Blind Mike show. Go to blindmike.net. We like to support our boy on any show that we're on. The greatest podcaster in these podcast worlds. And finally, thank you, Howard Stern. Couldn't have done it without you. The greatest broadcaster and what I say is the #1 Sirius stockholder. So help us out, Howard. Come on. But do you guys have anything else left to say? Also, thank you to our great moderators who apparently had to work tonight, Dupa Dupa and Andrea. So we really appreciate that. You are more than welcome to not do any work and just relax and watch the show.
Yes,
but we do
thank you
appreciate
for being here. You guys are rad.
Yes, we appreciate you guys. And
thank you to everyone watching, because every watch is support. Thank you very much.
It does. A hate watch, a love watch, they're all watches. Thank you so much, Andrea. Yeah. I'm sorry, Andrea. Dupa Dupa Doo. Thank you so much. $5. Thank you, Hackride Studios. Puzzle Box theme song should be Oregon. I agree. But they don't. But I agree. Puzzle Box song was a banger. We don't do that one enough. But yes, that will be coming back at some point. YouTube has kind of told us we do a lot of Howard Stern, and so we're going to try to mix it up a little more. We're still doing Unboxing Eric and Unboxing Riley Martin, and this Wednesday we're going to be doing unboxing Howard Stern one-offs with some of the greatest stories that we have been talking about on these other shows, just to kind of wrap it up. But then the weeks after, on the Wednesdays, we're going to start unboxing other things. And so if you have a suggestion, keep it, because we only unbox what we like. Thank you.
Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you, Dooba Dooba Doo, by the way, for the $5.
Thank you very
much. Another
much.
super chat from Delta Zero.
Delta!
Thank you.
A super sticker, pair character stretching his arms forward, raising his thumbs up his butt.
love
No,
Delta.
I don't think it said that, but anyways.
And because of Delta, we are working on a super sticker song. Isn't that right, DJ Electra? Because we need this pair in our lives. We hear so much about the pair, but no one really cares about the pair. We're going to be the first channel. We care about the pair.
That's right.
Yes.
But I think we should have a super chat song, so I'm just going to play it. I don't have to ask.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what?
Chat, super sticker.
You know what?
I think we got a super chat. What?
I'm just checking to make sure to see if it's... Okay, hold on. I think we can do a little dance because the three people here, Joe Black, Doopa Doopa Doo, and Delta Zero, I think they all gave, so I think we deserve a dance.
We got a super chat. Super chat.
First one here
we got a super
is
chat.
Joe Black in the house.
Joe Black.
Everyone, thank you, Joe Black, so much for donating tonight. We truly appreciate it.
He said you got a super chat.
This could be you too. If you donate multiple times, we'll
think we
get
got
you
a
dancing
super
out there. Maybe. I seem to not be able to find anyone else right now, which is frustrating. Now there's Doopa Doopa Doo. There's our little kitty cat.
I love Doopas.
Yes. Yes, so thank you so much. And where is our boy at? Where's Delta Zero at? There he is, our little, I was going to say little. He's a manly man, our alpha male rabbit, Delta Zero. Those are our super chatters tonight and our dancers. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the lovely pole dances.
So thank you guys so much. And we appreciate you being with us. The next time we see you will be on Wednesday for an unboxing Howard Stern one-offs. You're not going to want to miss this. It's 3 amazing stories. We've told like Electra like parts of the stories, so she needs to see the whole thing. And I guess one of the clues I can give is why won't anyone give me a chance? That's the clue.
Oh,
that's the clue. Yes, so we have to do that one. And so we talked about it a bunch. And so make sure you check that out. Then Thursday's unboxing O'Reilly Martin. Make sure you guys have a good night. Go check out djelectric.com and luigigreenberg.com. Both of their vaginas are behind paywalls. You can pay for that.
You can buy my farts.
Yeah.
Mine
Guys,
too.
have anything else to say?
And my toenail clippings.
Oh, no, don't do the clippings.
And vagina shavings.
Oh, no.
You said it, not me.
Makes my stomach turn over when you say that.
Oh, now it's
So
grossing
nasty.
you out. When
It's
I
just
almost threw
nasty.
up the first time. You are
Yeah,
just...
it's just nasty. Double standard, I know, right? All right, everyone. Would you please, DJ Electrify, do what you do best?
I love and release you.
I have that on my board. Bye.
Thanks for watching Unboxing
We
Eric.
didn't do our little outro thing.
Oh my God, we didn't do it. That would be the first time in 40 episodes. This is episode
Yeah.
40. You saved us, Electra. She saved us.
Good.
She saved us.
For
All right.
Unboxing Eric, this is DJ Electra.
And Casey Day.
I'm all befuddled.
Okay, you gotta do it, Casey.
I'm Luigi.
I don't know.
Greenberg.
I don't really know what to say there. Okay, hold on.
You gotta
For
start
Unboxing Eric the Actor, I'm Casey Day.
I'm DJ Electra.
And I'm Luigi Greenberg.
And bye
for now.
We did it. You saved us, Electra.
Thanks for watching Unboxing Eric.
Bye for now.
Got a heart not size of his frame. Always ready for his claim to fame. So small in stature but big with pride. From his words you just can't hide.
Hello, Stern.
see. Always grumpy, throwing shade at me. Eric screaming on the phone, you hear, but we love that midget, let's be clear. In his world, he's a mighty star. Talking tough, though we can't reach too far. Critics swear, man, pick the last talk. Charlie, you're up like an endurance bar. Eric's got his swagger in a world so grand. Proving sides ain't ever part of the plan. With his antics, he steals the show. A little twerp, but our love will always grow. Eric's world where he's the king. Every call, we can't wait for the ring.
Bye for now.